This is grade 5, module 6, lesson 13, and the objective in this lesson is to construct parallel line segments on a rectangular grid. So we're going to go ahead and look at number 2, and it says circle the segments that are parallel. So on the bottom of this question, I just inserted some pictures on how to make a triangle right-angled template. So I just used a Post-it and I cut it diagonally, so that way I still had my right angle in my corner over here, right here, and then I could use this triangle to see if these segments are parallel or not. So let's go ahead and do that. And the student can just take their triangle piece and move it to the lines and turn it just to see, just so let me see, this edge right here, the hypotenuse of this triangle lines up with one of these line segments, okay? And then they can check the other one just to see, to make sure that they're parallel. So I'm going to go ahead and circle the segments that are parallel. And if you notice, actually can draw these lines in right here. This triangle right here and this triangle right here. They both have the right angle right here, so those are parallel lines. And then the student would just put the triangle on each one, and they would be able to tell that those were parallel. So I'm going to go ahead and circle that one because those are parallel. Okay. They would also, they can also check all of these other lines to see if they're parallel or not. Even though the directions don't say so, I always tell them the ones that are not parallel, cross out, so that way we know that you know that they're not parallel. So we have 5 pairs of parallel lines, and we have 2 pairs that are not parallel. Okay. So we're going to use our straight edge to draw a segment parallel to each segment through the given point for number 3. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at A. And this looks kind of confusing, but it's really not too bad. So we are looking at A, and the line for A that we're using is this line right here, and we're going to draw it through the given point of S. So this is a nice and easy one to start. So let's go ahead and draw our line. Okay, and I did that here in green. So that's parallel. One of the horizontal lines on the grid, it's the given line is drawn right on that. So I just drew right through S on that horizontal line. So now we're going to look at B, and for letter B, we're using this line right here, and we have to go through T. This is right on a vertical line, so I'm going to draw mine right here. Okay, so the students could use, for letter C, we have a diagonal line, and we have to go through U. So using their triangle piece, the triangle template they did, I'm just going to sketch in what this one would look like here. So we're just going to make our template over the, let's change the color on that. So I just drew the other half. So now we're going to connect the 2 ends of the red lines that I drew. So that would make it a parallel. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so it would look like that. And then let me erase the other legs of the triangles. Okay, so there is our line segment that's also parallel to the line given in C. So we're going to do the same thing for D, E, and F, because those are also diagonal lines, so you'll have to use your triangle template for that. Okay, so I drew my other legs of the triangle for D, and then I will connect the 2 ends for the red again. Okay, here it is for E. We're going to connect those red line, the line segments. Okay, and we're going to erase the blue legs and the red legs. Okay, and then the last one is F with point Z. Okay, here's those triangles, and we're connecting our red line segments again, just like that. Okay, and there's the parallel line segment for F.